Together we stand, a family so strong, in unity of Sun Lakes where we all belong. With love in our hearts, we share the same goal, to lift up each other and make our spirits whole. We gather as one with open.
Okay, welcome everyone to this Unity of Sun Lakes today. It's so wonderful to see all your smiling faces out here on this very lovely one of the first days of monsoon, huh? Yeah. It's like amazing. It just all of a sudden overnight turned humid. Yeah. I can tell you that Kate's least favorite thing in the world is humidity. So she has been a little bit cranky.
No, I've been a lot cranky.
She's been a lot. She's had surgery only a week ago. I'm so proud that she's started it. Yeah. She's really doing well. I'm grateful for her help. So, as you know, most of you, I'm Maria Blackman. I'm on platform today.
It keeps going in and out.
Going out. Microphone's going in and out.
In and out there. How's that? Okay. So I'd like to thank, I think it's Kate Purdy today for a few, back there is Kate, for her beautiful flowers this morning. And thank you, Kay, so much. You're lovely. And I'd like to open us with song today. So if Jeanne and Barb would like to come up here. Amy, are you joining them this morning?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I like your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah. Get there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Bruce's got one too. You can stand if you want. You can get a little movement in. I relax and let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. I am well, I am well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. I am well, I am well. And every day I affirm and pray that I'm blessed with everything I have. I release my fear, cause it's all so clear. I am held, I am held, I am loved, I am loved, I am safe. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. I am well, I am well. And all I see what my life can be when I trust in the process and have faith. And now I know when I just let go that I have all I ever need. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. I am well, I am well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. is well. All is well. I am well. I am well. One more time. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well. All is well. All is well. All is well. I am well. I am well. I am well. All is well. All is well. All is well. I am well. I am well.
Thank you, Jeanne. Well, I'd like to welcome everybody here today, especially our also online. It's lovely to see everyone today. And I wanted to start, is that microphone not working?
It's going in and out.
Let's, just hold it. So I wanted to, as you know, on the board at our church, we tithe every month. And I wanted to read you a letter from someone who we tithed to. I guess it was our May tithe that we voted on in April. So this is from New Leaf. And this was recommended to us by Judy, who's now on our board, Judy Adams, as everyone knows. She's joined our board just recently, and we're really happy. She's not here today, by the way. This is from New Leaf, and the part of it, there's a lot involved in New Leaf. They have a women's section and a men's section. But we chose to help the men of the East Valley Men's Center. So that's what we did. And I'm writing, this is their thank you note. And look at the beautiful picture that they've driven. So it's very, very lovely. Thank you for giving me a home. And it says, I am writing to thank you for your donation of $404 to a New Leaf on 5/28 to help the men at East Valley Men's Center. Your generosity and kindness are incredible. We deeply appreciate you. Sincerely, Jacob Crane, Content Specialist. So it feels so good to do things. And we love to do that. Sometimes I was thinking today, we recently, I believe, this last month, are giving to a cat shelter. So we also do animal rescues as well. We pay for animals, and we've also donated to a dog shelter from time to time because they're needing too. I mean, they really do. We've had so many animals now alone ever since the pandemic. People went out and took them so much and then couldn't keep them for some reason or other. So we're just so grateful that our church is so able to do that and help people. So what's next? We just would welcome friends. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. Everyone, will you join me? Do we have anyone new today? Yes? Okay. Do you mind introducing yourself and telling us who you are?
It's awkward.
What you want to spot?
Robert. I'm Robert. I'm from New York.
Oh, how nice.
Very nice.
You're just visiting?
Yes.
How nice.
Visiting our.
Yeah,
Visiting.
you're visiting Kate. How nice. It's wonderful. We're so glad to have you here. I'm sorry we put you on the spot. But have a seat, and we have this saying that we do to people that are to welcome them. So if everyone will join me. Oh, another one. How nice. Your name?
Hello, my name is Jack. I'm visiting my grandma.
Oh, how wonderful you both are. That's so great. That's good.
I'm Mike. I'm Bob and Jack's dad, Kay's son-in-law.
Oh, how wonderful. So the whole family's here today. You're a lucky lady, Kay. You really are. That's awesome. So we do have the saying that we do to people who join us. So everyone, please join us. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. Okay, our opening prayer today is with Jill Ponce.
glasses. Okay. All right, just relax and I'll start this opening prayer from my favorite book, from Ernest Holmes. I know that the Spirit within me goes before me, making perfect, plain, straight, easy, and happy the pathway of my existence. There's nothing in me that can obstruct the divine circuits of life, of love, of beauty, and truth. My word dissolves every negative thought or impulse that would throw a shadow of unbelief across the threshold of my expectation. Today I have faith that my word shall not return unto me void. I surrender myself completely to this faith. My prayer then is one of affirmation and acceptance. I lift my cup of acceptance, knowing that the divine outpouring will fill it to the brim. Today I consciously identify myself with everything that belongs to goodness, truth, and beauty. I identify myself with abundance and success. I identify myself with the living Spirit, with all the power, all the presence, and all the life there is. So it is.
The daily word today is Kay Davis.
Good morning. It's June the 23rd, and the daily word for today is generous. I honor the divinity in others through my generosity. There have been times when I relied on the generosity of others. I remember feeling grateful when they shared what they had with open hearts, not thinking of how I might repay their kindness. This is the true gift of generosity, not just the material offered or the services rendered, but the feeling I am worthy of someone's time, treasure, and kindness. Effort. This love and compassion is at the heart of my generous impulses too. I give not out of pity or even out of obligation or duty, but so others may know their worthiness through me. Each person is a divine being made in the image and likeness of God. I honor each person's divinity by doing what I can to help and support them, as others have helped and supported me. And the Bible verse is from Proverbs chapter 22, verse 9. Those who are generous are blessed, for they share their bread with the poor. Thank you.
So our Reverend Jeanne is going to come up here this morning and share some experience from her trip to Unity Village, right? I did. I had the privilege to go to Unity Village last week to meet my fellow students. I gotta find the right spot. Thank you. There's a sweet spot right here. Yes, I got to meet my fellow students. There's 16 of us in total. And then I met my teachers as well. First of all, how many of you have been to Unity Village in Kansas City, Missouri? Helen, B, Kay,
Maria.
And Maria.
Yeah.
I
live in Kansas City.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Wedding there.
Oh,
Yeah, which was beautiful.
yeah, it's a beautiful place if you ever get an opportunity. I'm surprised, Tom, you haven't been there. It's really, like if you were born and raised Catholic like I was, and you go to these huge cathedrals, you just feel like, oh, these are part of my origins, That's how I got to feel at Unity Village. I got to feel Myrtle and Charles's energy, the founders of Unity. That's where they started their their big non-church because they didn't want to call it. They never wanted to start a church, but they just they had such a following because of Myrtle's letters. I got to see Myrtle's desk. I got to touch her desk, and I got to see the pen that she actually used when she wrote to all the people that needed her prayers and her words. And I got to walk into Charles's office, and libraries and libraries of handwritten things that Charles wrote. And so it was a very rich experience. Kansas City is humid and hot. It's hotter than Phoenix. It is hotter because of the humidity. Although today it's pretty much the same. Yeah. But if you ever get a chance to go, and maybe we should create a retreat there sometime, because the grounds are full of green, beautiful grass. I don't know. It seems like somebody must be mowing the grass all the time because it's fully mowed beautifully. There's also a golf course on the premise. And I got to meet my fellow students in one of the homes that they stayed in, the Fillmores. However, it's been completely, they look like little Swiss chalets. They're just adorable. And they have now been turned into Airbnbs, and they're just beautiful on the inside. What else? Unity Convention was going on this week as well, so I got to reconnect with a lot of the ministers that have retired that I grew up with. Barb and I used to sing in their churches together, so just really rich experiences. And then on the way to the airport, I met a beautiful minister from New York, and got to talk to her all the way to the airport of what it's like to be a minister in Harlem. And it's just like sitting here talking to all of you. She's just an open, beautiful soul. And so thank you for allowing me to share my wonderful visit, and look forward to 3 or 4 more trips there while I'm in ministry program. Yeah, thank you.
Stay on grounds in one of the Airbnbs?
They have a hotel, and I stayed in the hotel.
Okay, all right.
It's a beautiful hotel.
I can attest for the humidity. My youngest son was born on July 27th. Believe me, I went to the pool one day and I walked in with my little toddler on my hand, and this woman says, "Oh, you poor soul." So I remember well being in Kansas City in the summertime. It was pretty unusual experience. Okay, we are going to be doing the opening meditation song, correct?
Yes.
And after that, who is meditating today? Reverend Julia. And after that, Reverend Jeanne is going to be doing her talk. Mm-hmm. Please join us in singing Open and Willing. I think you have the words, yes. I am open and willing to allow the Christ to express in me, through me, as me. I am open and willing to allow the Christ to express in me, through me, as me. I
Sounds like my door. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's meditation time. I hope you enjoyed the solstice and the full moon. Take a deep breath in and out. Another one. And know that your chair is holding you and supporting you during this meditation. Relax and go deep within to your heart space, knowing that that is where the truth resides always. And as the summer solstice and the strawberry moon are past, know that all is well in your world. Now in your mind's eye, go to a place that you enjoy during the hot summer, somewhere nice and cool. Maybe it's by an ocean, and maybe it rained and cooled things down in the summer afternoon. Or you're on a hike in the mountains, where the cool green trees keep you in the shade, and you sit by a babbling brook. As you listen to it flow, the birds chirp all around and the chipmunks scatter. As you sit there and listen to the brook. Or you breathe in the ocean air and you hear the waves. Go ahead to this place of your special place and be there for a few moments. You sit and enjoy the ocean and all that it offers. Or you get up and you walk a little bit further up that trail in the mountains. You go to a lake. And there's some fish in the lake and a few animals running around. And the birds are in the air. And you sit down and you enjoy this peaceful, calm, quiet time. Now it's time to get up and go back down the trail, and enjoying this time with Mother Nature, enjoying the cool time in the hot summer when you're away from home. That you know you can come here anytime you want, knowing that it will cool you off. And knowing that you can come back here anytime. Now, as you're going away for the summer or you're staying here, just know that your healing and your health is there. Calm and peace is there, always yours. And you spread your heart love everywhere you go. Enjoy your summer wherever you are.
I wrote this song in 2015, 4 years before I became a minister here. That's all I wanted to say. It just kind of shows you where I was in consciousness. I think it's interesting.
child inside is wanting to scream. Why do I let go of my fears, assuming my feelings. I burst into tears with my heart's desire already mine. I see, I feel, I love, I hear, I dream of my heart's desire. I taste, I touch, I love, I hear, I dream out loud, my wish fulfilled. Abandon what's right, abandon what's wrong, let go of my small self, spread my wings. I am whole, I am free. I see, I feel, I love, I hear details of my heart's desire. I taste, I touch, I love, I heal, I dream out loud, my wish fulfilled. Now I live my heart's desire. Now I live my wish fulfilled. The grass is green, the sun is brighter. I can see more clearly. My soul is on fire like a phoenix in the sky. I have a faith that never had before. This is my heart's desire. I see, I feel, I love, I hear details of my heart's desire. I taste, I touch, I love, I heal, I dream out loud, my wish fulfilled. I see, I feel, I love, I hear, I taste, I touch, I hear, I am my wish fulfilled. I listened to Ela's talk this morning. I was hoping to do it all week long, but I was at the village, and I wrote my talk throughout the time I was at the village. So when I listened to Ela's talk this morning, and Jill and Helen, I mean, you were all fabulous last week. I think they all deserve another round of applause. Did a great job. But I find that my talk is very similar to Ela's today. Great minds think alike, maybe, huh? So think about what you want in life. And who do you suppose is giving it to you or not? And more than anything else, Kate. And more than anything else, don't you want to be free of need? Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. When we are not needy,
we're free to partake in the joy of life. We are easily able to be completely present and respond according to the need in the moment. If you really knew you already have everything because you are everything, would you act differently than you do now? Would you worry about tomorrow? Would you really be afraid to trust others? Who could possibly be your enemy if you have everything and are everything? If you really accept that God is omnipresent and therefore you are one with God, if you really accept that God is the omnipotent creative force of the universe, and being one with God, you share that same creative power. Does this not mean that you already have everything because you are already everything? If you accept yourself, you will realize that you have no real needs. With free will, you can choose at any time what you want to experience. When we realize the power and the presence and the potential of the image and likeness, that is us, all things are possible. But we've forgotten that power and that presence and that potential. Forgetfulness is not a condition of seniors.
Well,
It's set in with early childhood conditioning. Don't, no. And so we need to relearn to remember how to live from our God self. The world tells us that external factors dictate our lives. That what we have and cannot have, what we can do and cannot do, whether we live or die. The world tells us that we are tragically limited, can't take care of ourselves, and need to protect ourselves from others who want what we have. The world believes in separateness, not oneness. If we are the creators of our lives, how do we create? In truth, there is never a moment that we are not creating. The energetic blueprint of every thought, every emotion, every action, every breath we emit returns to us in kind. What if we lived this awareness in each moment? Would we be more careful choosing our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, to make sure that we are creating what is our conscious will to create? That's what I love about going to a retreat or something like I did this week, because it makes me stop and think, oh, I gotta get out of this rut that I'm in. What am I creating? You know, so it's always a beautiful thing to do something like that, to look, to give yourself a chance to look, which you're gonna get to do in a little bit. So most of us are unconscious of our creative nature, and therefore we create unconsciously. When we create unconsciously, most of what we create is from our conditioned past. And it's repetitious and not what we really want. This week I ran into a minister that Barb and I used to sing for,
I ran into her and her husband, and she got to tell me a little bit. She was reminiscing, and she said to me, you know, Jeannie, in fact, they retired right when I became the minister here. And she said, when we retired, I was so exhausted. I was working 100-hour work weeks because she did pastoral care and she did the finances for the church. Those were the two things that were her gifts. And as she's talking to me, guess what I'm thinking? Wow, she created that. Through her consciousness, she was the one that gave all that time to pastoral care. She had a consciousness that said, come to me with all of your needs. I'm going to be here to take care of you. And she did all the finances, which can be a stressful thing. It was a big church. They had a lot of expenses. So there was fundraising involved. And she said, oops, I didn't want to mention names. Her husband, he was the co-minister. He worked a 40-hour work week. And he wrote several books, about 20 of them, while they were working at that church. He wrote books. That was his consciousness. I said, that's so interesting, you know? My gift before I came here was music. And I do line up the music for the church. So I just got to see the whole part. What do we bring from our past into our present moment? And how do we create? She had to take 2 years off to recuperate from all that work. And now they're back in and creating differently, thriving. So back to our question. What do you want in life? How do you create what you want in life? First of all, everything that we desire already exists. Charles Fillmore called it substance. It is unlimited and is brought forth by our faith and by our trust. Second of all, we must think. It's one of our unity principles. Which one? It's our third unity principle, I think. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. Thoughts form the lens through which creative energy passes and is transformed. Thoughts color, guide, divert, shape, organize the formless creative energy ever flowing from our being. Thoughts also evoke our feelings, which further energize our thoughts. And that is why it is so important to be the master of our thoughts. It says in Psalm 23, verse 7, as you think, so will you experience. For as we think in our hearts, so are we. To create intentionally means to make conscious choices of what you want to create and to take responsibility for your creations. You can choose illness and pain if you like. That makes great stories to share. And then when we have enough of these, we can choose health and joy. Choose love and see how peace follows. Choose to worry and see how it brings pain. Each moment holds infinite possibilities and only awaits for you to call it into your experience. Thirdly, everything, without exception, regardless of the seeming imperfections, is perfect. So I want you to keep this in mind when you try to fix someone. You are not responsible for creating another person's reality. So why carry the burden of trying to do so? It is so important to know that every choice is ours. Not one thing in life has been sent to you by a force outside of yourself. Not one. To think otherwise is to disown your power and your potential. To give it away to family, employer, circumstances, your body, to society, to what you seem to have inherited, to forces that you pretend to govern your life. Even to God, if you believe that God is outside of you and separate from you. Behind every I is the I am. Each of us contains the source in the image and likeness of that source. Truly, you cannot give your power away to another person, nor does another need it. Another person, even if he or she is very close to you, has no power to influence your life. You don't need another person to achieve your desires. Since you are one with all that is, the entire universe shifts to accommodate your wishes. Did God have to ask someone else for light? No. It was declared simply to be so. Writer and unity minister Eric Butterfield saw this clearly when he said, "We do not pray to God. We pray from the consciousness of God." And he wrote that in his book, The Creative Life. Behind many of our thoughts, there is also a subconscious mind. The subconscious is the repository of thoughts and emotions that we were unable to handle at the time. It's sort of like things that we sweep under the rug. Do we have any avoiders in here?
Well, I'm sure.
Any people pleasers? People pleasers are really good at sweeping things under the rug. Or stash them in a closet, or hide them behind the curtain. And when they are invoked by a current trigger in our life, they bubble up in our conscious mind. That is the moment of the gift. It is when we can say, yes, there is an unpleasant, painful feeling which comes from a fear that I can no longer believe in. At that moment, we can look and we can laugh at our fears. We can throw back the curtain and see that the reality of what we feared is just a shadow. It's a mirage or a straw man. That conscious moment is the light that dissolves our lack and our limitation. That's how we reclaim our lives. Much that rests in the subconscious comes from fears that we have held on to, even maybe from the past incarnations, that the subconscious perpetuates in order to protect us from previous events. But now, as adults, knowing that we hold also that perfect God seed and unlimited nature, we no longer need this protection and can choose to release the subconscious from its role by inviting it to bring it up. bring up all that it holds for our now conscious response and release. We may need to do it again and again until the wounded, frightened part of ourselves trusts that it is safe to release the old trapped energy. I suspect a lot of us are going through that these past few months. Things are coming up, and we're able to deal with them more. I don't know. They're coming up for me, and I'm actually being able to speak about it now. Whereas when I wrote that song, boy, was I a good avoider. But things are starting to come up now, and it's like I'm able to see, oh, that was a part of me that was afraid before. And now I can just speak about it without fear of being judged. Because that's really what happened in the past. All that time, the superconscious, which is the unlimited, all-knowing mind, ceases in our awareness to be separate. When we awaken to spirit as us, or the Christ within us, we realize that we hold the magic of creating our heart's desire. So how do we create? We remember that love is the creative force behind all of this. We make a choice with loving intent and imagine it complete, and as if it was already so. Your faith will move mountains, part seas, fly as on wings of eagles. But if a partial fear of receiving your desire is entertained, the mountain will not move, the sea will not part, nor will your eagle soar. So what do you want? Think about this. Meditate on this until the answer is clear. Then continue to envision it and fold it and embrace it. Allow no doubt nor adversary to take you off course. Remember, in the Hebrew scripture, the word adversary is a Satan. When Jesus was in the wilderness, it was the adversary that come to him, just like the adversary that is our negative thoughts, our doubts and our fears. The adversary comes to us from that subconscious. It tests us. It is not a little red being with little horns on its head. And it has a tail. To overcome the adversary, we need to test spiritual principles. In this case, evidence of our ability to create will come. And when it does, we will live with an awareness that indeed we are spirit in human form. Like, I love how Ela described it last week. We have a human body that holds our energy, our energetic spiritual self. So I want you to take a moment right now to close your eyes and just feel this discussion that we just had. And what kind of a meaning does it have for you? And I ask you to set an intention for when you leave these doors today. You have a new intention, a new way of being, for how you can move forward in a new way. And how can you discover the gifts that have been given to you. And God bless you all.
Please join me in the affirmation. I am free and unlimited. I remain conscious of my creative nature. By my faith and trust, I create intentionally my beautiful life. It's time for our giving. So the ladies will come around. If you're giving today here in our church, I know a lot of us give online. I'm one of them. And we will join me with my offering blessing, please. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. I am so blessed. Thank you, God. And the JaJa's are going to sing, I am so blessed.
Please join us.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I give. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Now we need to do it here.
Thank you, Julia. Today there is a friendship breakfast immediately after service, and it's at Sunbird. Jill's. I ate there a couple of weeks ago with Joe, and it's really nice over there, Jill. Yeah. She's going to tell you how to get there.
Okay, how many are going? Yay! Any more? Any more?
I would like to, but I got cat and dog duty.
Cat. They can come. It's no problem. They serve cat food and dog food. It's a full service restaurant. Okay, so for those of you who are coming, if you haven't been to Sunbird before, you just go out Riggs and go all the way down to Championship. Okay, turn right on Championship, go to the guard gate, and tell them you're going to the Horizon Room for lunch. And you go to the first, they'll let you in, unless you're iffy, you know. They'll check your record, and then they'll let you in, and you go to the first stop sign and turn left, okay? First stop sign and turn left, and then there's the big building, and it's on the second floor. So I hope anybody else can come. I didn't make reservations, so there's like 8 of us now, and 12 come. We'll find chairs for 12. Not a problem. So hope you can make it, and thanks a lot for coming to Sunbird.
Thank you, Jill.
Oh, drum class. You've been having them, Julia, haven't you?
They started on the Wednesday.
And how many are many people showing up?
Well, the first one was like a week after we announced it, so there were 4 of us. It was very powerful. There's 2 of them right here walking in. So
wow, awesome! I'm so glad.
But I have people from outside of Unity asking me about it. So
great. I know you used to do it at what, Veterans Park? Was that the one?
Well, once a month on full moon.
Yeah, she used to do it there and for a whole group of people. So that's awesome. I'm so glad. I don't know, do all of you maybe know that we are so fortunate now that Sun Lakes One here offers their rooms for free. There's no charge. So that's why we're able to do this now and have these wonderful meetings. We're so grateful that this is the case. We really are. Even our rent here is to now free, which is just amazing every Sunday.
As long as you have someone from Sun Lakes Country Club.
Yes, from Sun Lakes Country Club.
Julia.
Yes.
And Diane.
So that's awesome. So our drumming is July 3rd and 17th with Julia right here in one of the rooms.
Near room.
So that's awesome.
Where is it?
Chair yoga there too on the 17th from 3 to 4. So that's wonderful. That's happening. Our last summer service is June 30th. That's next week. That's Kate's birthday, by the way. Yes. Our board retreat is July 20th, and I'm really looking forward to it. Reverend Jeanne and Kate have been planning our program for the day. We will have a meeting, I think, first, a quick meeting. And then I know they're going to plan. I remember last year we had to get a little bit more intimate with people, share things about ourselves and get to know the members on our board and how everything is. And it was really worthwhile. And we were also able to create some amazing things that we've incorporated into our services, including this reason I'm up here at the platform committee last year. So it's all been wonderful. So we're meeting and everybody's going to be there. You know, people have, one of us is having surgery the day after, and then another, I think Mark has made plans to be here at that time. He's usually gone most of the summer, so we'll have a full board at it, so we're looking forward to that. And the fundraiser, November 16th, and that's to help with Jeannie's ministerial costs, and I think it's going to be fun, and we'll be talking about that more next fall. And I know there's some already awesome ideas about how we're going to do it, and it's going to be at Mark's house, and he has a beautiful home, so lots of room there to have our fundraiser. Our prayer partner today, is there someone who would like to volunteer?
I can do that.
Julia, back there. She'll meet you in the corner if you want prayer today. Reiki Share Group every Tuesday with Betty Gardner Tusolino at 9:30 over in Cottonwood. Our metaphysical group every second and fourth Wednesday with Reverend Sheila. She's back in the back. And next Sunday, our musician is Annie Moscow. Can you?
Yes, we've had her.
Have you had her before?
Yeah, she's
many CDs, and she's been here once before. She's kind of a jazz, I would say, performer. She's phenomenal. She'll be playing live with the keyboard. Kate has something.
Yeah, when you're done. I'm done.
Yes.
Let's have an announcement.
Okay.
Whoa.
That was good.
I've been out. I've been asked about, yeah, you can hear me. I've been asked about the next theater production, and no, I'm not in it. And I just want you to know that the tickets go on sale this coming Tuesday. It's the 25th at 10 a.m. And if you are familiar with our productions, they often sell out quickly. There'll be 5 performances. It will run July. Oh, come on, brain. It's in July. It's on our website. And I'm sorry, I don't have any flyers because I was going to pick them up this afternoon. But it is a murder mystery drama. Ooh. And it is at Cottonwood You can have dinner beforehand if you wish to. It's on you. They'll have a featured menu. Anyway, the tickets are $25 each, and they go on sale this coming Wednesday at 10 a.m. The website is SLCT Info. That's Sun Lakes Community Theater. Get that, slctinfo.com. And I hope you'll all be able to get a ticket. There will be a matinee on the Sunday. It's in July, 19th to the 20th. I'm not sure. I can look it up, but go on it's in July. The tickets go on sale Tuesday. There you go. That's all I can remember. I have surgery.
That's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah.
All right. That's it for our service today. I want to thank people who helped today. Barb and Jill and Julia, Kay, and Derek, our sound engineer. Thank you all so much for taking part in our service today. I really appreciate it. And Amy, please stand if you like. We'll sing the peace song together.
Just a quick hello to Mark. Say hi, everybody. Hi, Mark. He's at Red Rocks in Colorado watching a concert.
Okay. Cooler there.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And let's say our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, because you are, and I am the I am. And so it is. Amen. Have a beautiful week. Thank you.